This is Talk Fast, Listen Slow. I'm Kat.
And I'm Angela.
And our guest today is
Techy Fatule.
La Prima. This is a special quarantine family reunion Talk Fast, Listen Slow session.
La prima, olvídate.
Yeah.
Mi vida, thank you for coming, for being our guest today. ¿Cómo estás? ¿Cómo estás pasando la cuarentena?
Bueno, la estoy pasando realmente muy bien. Yo soy una persona que I believe things happen for a reason. And nos mandaron esto para que pensáramos mucho lo que estábamos haciendo al planeta, a los animales y la vida tan rápida que llevábamos que no podíamos ni siquiera, no teníamos el tiempo ni siquiera de pensar en nosotros mismos, qué queríamos, qué estilo de vida queríamos llevar. Es una lástima, obviamente, que hay gente que está perdiendo su vida, que la economía está sufriendo. Obviamente nadie quisiera que pasara esto, pero en mi caso siento que quisiera verle el lado como positivo a esto de life lectures, right? So for me, it's kind of hard en el sentido de que I'm working a lot because I still have to work as an artist.
Yes.
But I'm doing homeschooling and I am doing like house duties. So I am very tired all the time, but I'm very grateful for this time. Muy.
That's
Love
amazing.
it. And you know what's funny? That's what we've been hearing from a lot of people. That's actually the busiest time for them. Because now it's, you don't have any excuse that you have to go places. Now you're home. You can create those things that you hadn't done for a while. Like you can be home and doing them. And in your case, you have to school, you have to schoolwork. You still have to make sure that the family is taken care of. So it's busy time.
Yeah. I saw something on the internet that really shook me. It said, we asked God to help us work on the most important thing, and he sent us home. So whether we are alone at home or we have a big family, we're all in this like process, like getting to know each other as mom and daughter or son o novio y novia o solo, una introspección para ti misma. O sea, es un tiempo que we'll never forget this time.
Yeah. It's kind of like it's the worst of time and the best of times.
Yeah.
It's everything, together magnified at the same time. So
Sure.
We're feeling it.
Yeah. Y a través de las crisis es que se aprende.
100%.
Yeah.
And talking about crisis and being all this time at home and, homeschooling, how are you keeping your, what are you doing to take a moment for you and to keep also like your creativity flowing? What is that one thing that you do to
don't. Well, there's days. I mean, there's good days, there are bad days. There's days when I can be in my studio and I can write music and I can have meetings with my team and, do interviews or whatever. There's days I can, and there's days, or maybe there's interviews at 8 or at 9 and I'm kind of late, or, it's something new for everybody. Like, it's new for my kid, it's new for me, it's new for my husband. So at first I was kind of stressed, like everything has to be like metrically, like todo a una hora, we have to eat at this time, I have to give him school at this time. But now I'm like, everything has its own pace. Like, I gotta be, this is going to be so different for me because vivía una vida muy rápida. Y like now, I just discovered that my kid is like a genius in math, and I didn't know about it. Like, I've been his mother, and I've been, he's my kid. And now, because I have the time to show him, like he's showing me who he is.
Mm-hmm.
So
amazing.
A lot of discoveries.
So whenever I have the time, or even if I'm like physically tired, I'm not gonna be able to write a good song, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So it's also,
if I'm watching Tiger King, I can't write a song.
Right?
Tiger King matches the craziness of our lives. Like Tiger King is the most insane thing that was ever created, but also perfect for these times because we haven't seen times like this, like you said before.
You know what blew my mind? Like the day before yesterday, I went to bed like at 4 a.m. because we watched Unorthodox.
Oh, I watched that too. It was good.
And the acting on that series and everything is like, it blew my mind. So the next day, I was like, how the hell am I going to give homeschooling when I was at, 4 a.m., like 3 hours sleep? I'm like, no. We're going to have homeschooling after lunch.
Oh my goodness. And how is DR dealing, Santo Domingo? ¿Cómo están portándose la gente por allá? Because I have seen videos that are funny, but also not funny because it's a serious thing. And I feel like sometimes
Yo creo que el problema del dominicano es we always take it as it's funny, like, but this is really, really serious because people are not only losing their lives, they're losing family members, they're losing their economy, like everything is at stake. Entonces, creo que hay mucha gente que se lo ha tomado muy en serio, pero todavía hay mucha gente que no. Uh-huh. Creo que ayer que habló el presidente, puedo decir que dijo cosas que para mí no se asemejan a la realidad, porque todavía hay mucha gente que no lo está tomando muy en serio, que cree que el virus se le pega a quien elija que se le pegue. And I think it's really difficult for pequeñas empresas, entrepreneurs, artists, people who have like really small businesses. Is really difficult, and we are not talking about it.
Right.
Like, and I saw in the US they're giving them like support, economic support or whatever. Para las personas de clase media y eso es bastante difícil. También sé que hay mucha gente que no se puede quedar en casa, because ¿cómo tú le dices a un frutero que gana, qué sé yo, 2,000, 3,000, 4,000 pesos al día, o mucho, es mucho decir, probablemente gana 1,000 pesos, no sé, pero que no salga, because he has to feed his kids, so it's kind of difficult. Es una situación muy difícil porque cuando un país es muy pobre y nos falta también mucho conocimiento, faltan estadísticas todavía, falta que nos digan cuándo viene el pico, o sea, hay muchas cosas que hacen falta. Hay cosas que se han hecho bien, government-wise, hicieron unas excepciones con los impuestos, con los préstamos, o sea, hay muchas cosas que se están haciendo bien, pero todavía hay cosas que siento que we have to be stronger.
Techy we're cousins, and I remember seeing you. This is the Techy that I still see, even seeing you like a full woman in front of me. I remember La Techy when she was just 1 year old, when she was a little baby. This is the face that I see. I will always see you like that. And Techy was always a performer. So I have this story of, so Techy comes from a really, a family of talented and amazing human beings. Her dad is a very well-known singer, and he had his own show in Miami, right, Techy? It was in Miami.
Uh-huh.
And Tanya Weiss, of course, is one of the women that I've most admired and looked up to in all of my life. Maestra Ceremonia, TV hostess, entrepreneur. I mean, she is the Oprah of Latin America, pretty much.
Amazing. And
una familia de todos talentos. So, Techy, growing up in this family, con esta combinación, how did you ever feel pressure to be an artist, or was this something that you just naturally gravitated towards?
Like, I don't remember when I chose to be an artist. Like, yes, I want to be a musician. It was always part of me. Like, I've never had a second option. Just, this is who I am. This is what I am. My parents respected it. And quizás porque they know the shitty part of the industry. They were like, you have to be a professional, you have to study, you have to know everything about it. So that's why I studied like really, really early music, and then I studied music business, and I did everything I had to do to learn. But I didn't feel pressure from them. I felt pressure when I was maybe a teen or a little bigger. Pressure because kids that have like famous parents, they have this kind of pressure because you have someone to look up to and people compare you to, and they have this expectation that it's not fair, but they have kind of an expectation. So I had that pressure that I had to be good enough, and I had to be, beautiful enough or sexy enough or this enough, and I had to be all the things that I thought people demanded me to be. So that's the kind of off part of, growing up in this. But I was talking to a friend that maybe because of that too, because I grew up in this, this family and with this fame, I don't seek fame. I don't seek ego stuff. Like I don't seek being recognized. I look for people, to enjoy my music and to be, maybe my story, maybe lo puede motivar a perseguir su sueño, igual que yo lo hice con lo mío, but I don't care about that. Like, maybe because I've seen it in the good part and the bad part, maybe because of that.
And you do it for the love of art, which is a beautiful
Totalmente. And if it helps me pay the school, then perfect.
Oh, and it's funny to me because I was telling Kat when we were talking about, people would want to have on the show, and she goes, Techy, and I was like, oh, that Techy? Like, how do you know Techy? I was like so excited because I see like beautiful Swan who's so brilliant and so smart and quirky and all these beautiful things. And how I got to your page and how I got to know you is because you were being very outspoken against bullying in Dominican Republic and, bullying against females' bodies and all these kind of what society thinks is, or what men think women should look like and all these kind of things. And I applaud you for that. How did you get into that space? What prompted you?
Because I was always chubby when I was a kid. And one of the things that you don't want to be a part of when you're a kid or a teenager is someone calling you fat or someone judging you by your looks. You're not prepared for that. Like if now someone calls me fat, I don't, or ugly, I don't give a. Can you say bad words here?
You don't give a fuck. You can say all that.
Here you can.
I don't give a fuck because I know it's la belleza es relativa.
Exactly.
So. But it was a really, really difficult time for me because of the pressure. I thought I had to look a certain way, and I wasn't that way because my body is not that way, or because, I never felt like different. But llegó un momento en que sí, porque en un programa decían que yo era esto, que yo me veía como esto, o veía los comentarios, y it was really difficult for me. Like I felt depressed one time. En mi vida hubo un momento en que yo me sentí muy deprimida por eso, porque no me encontraba. Yo decía, pero ¿qué más yo puedo hacer para que la gente no me diga cosas negativas? Y era que yo no estaba preparada, porque había más gente diciéndome cosas positivas que lo que había gente diciéndome cosas negativas, pero por la inmadurez tú no te das cuenta de eso.
No, and our brains always goes to the negative, right? Like it doesn't matter how beautiful everyone else thinks you are, all these kind of things. We only focus on that one bad thing.
Yeah. Totally. And so I thought, like, with my example of being maybe so outspoken, not everybody has a chance to have this platform like I have.
Right.
And there's a lot of girls, like, they look like me when I was a kid or now. And they feel less alone.
Absolutely.
And that's so important. I mean, especially now with social media being bombarded with all these images of women with perfect bodies and, you know, the perfect models and whatever, it's very easy to fall into autocensura or self-criticism, you know, of trying to be that. So having someone like you be that voice is so, so important. I mean, especially now with quarantine, I think we're all on social media, right?
And we're all eating.
And also, like, who gives a fuck? Like, I am so tired of these, and I think Catherine and I talked about it the other day, that there's all these people that are like, you have to launch your business and you have to get toned and we're living through a fucking pandemic. Like, I'm just going to wake up and do whatever it is that I need to do to process what it is that I'm doing, and that's fine. And I think
everybody's different. That's I was talking to a friend about that. Maybe there's some people that are launching their businesses and they're thriving and it's excellent. But if you just want to focus right now on being a mom, like, it's your choice. Like, if you want to focus right now on being, you know, an exercise junkie, it's fine. But the thing is, and I think this is an important time, is because we can't judge based on our way of living the other person's way of living. Like, it's not my deal what you do. Like, it's not, as long as you're not hurting me, right? It's not my deal.
Right.
Yeah, and that's a lot of people are going through pain and losing their jobs and all that kind of stuff. So, like, being more sensitive to other people is the one thing we can all kind of learn to do right now. So
yeah, empathetic, right? Empathetic.
Yeah, and empathetic to that. And talking about body image, how amazing! And Angela brought this up to me that you were just named 2020 People in Español most beautiful. I mean, isn't that's amazing? By the people.
By the people. Yeah, it was really amazing for me because I wasn't, you know, expecting it. But I think more people got from it or were like drawn to voting is because they think, or maybe they can relate to the type of beauty, y no que las otras no lo tengan, pero que yo soy muy abierta con eso.
Claro.
De que maybe my beauty isn't in my face or in my body, it's in my, you know, my family, the way I want to do the things right. You know, a lot of people cree que la belleza solamente está aquí o física, y la belleza es mucho más de adentro. So, quizás por yo ser tan outspoken con eso, la gente se siente un poquito más relacionada en ese sentido y decidió votar por mí. Pero imagínate, para mí es un súper honor porque puedo representar también mi país.
Claro.
Las mujeres, las madres, las latinas, la dominicana, o sea, significan muchas cosas, la verdad.
And also one thing, going back to that, because I also think it's your personality. Like, I adore you. I've never met you. And I think you're so cool and so funny and so witty. And it's like, you're you can tell that your interactions with other people are genuine, right? And so some people...
You want to be my best friend?
Hello, where can I sign my application? Where do I send it? Let's go. So talking about your other best friend, and we can, you know, her and I can go in a fight if that's, you know, but Pam and you have such a good, funny relationship. And it's like a lot of us, I have watched those videos of you guys doing funny things to each other for times and times and times. What is this relationship with her? And it's so quirky. Like, how'd that start?
I mean, I can't remember my life without her because we met when we were 7 and 8. So we've always been there, and we're so different. You can't even imagine. Like, we're different in everything, and we always fight, or we have a discussion or something, but we're always there for each other. And, you know, there's a big love because I've seen her grown as a woman, and she's seen me grown too. So, hay ese grado de confianza también, de decirnos la cosa, y there's not like offenses, you know.
Claro.
So it's really a real genuine friendship.
Yeah. And we'll have a lot of fun watching it. So.
Oh, not only do we have a lot of fun, but I particularly love when you girls do the Snapchat filter where you become the primo. By the way, estoy loca por conocer al primo.
You saw the last one I did.
Yes, I love it.
Wait, que lo que. ¿Qué lo que la lady? Aquí estoy con mi tigre, mi hermano. Mi hermano. Wow. Mi hermano le da una vaina cada vez que habla. Güey, ¿qué lo que, manito? Aquí estamos en los Manhattan, loco, tú sabes, la estamos pasando súper bien, representando. Aquí estoy con mi manito, güey, ¿qué lo que? No, amén, aquí están el diablo, estas mujeres están del diablo. Una lady, mira, lo que pasa es que uno no puede decir, nada, porque tú sabes que aquí dicen que uno hace sexual harassment. Hey, pero aquí estamos tripeando, manito, tú sabes que lo coro de...
I never imagined in my life that was gonna be like something viral, popular here. Like, yo nunca me imaginé. I just did it like, you know, I was fooling around with it, and ahí está.
Yeah, ahí se pegó. Now, would you consider, because you're also really, really funny, you know, have you considered delving a little bit into comedy?
Well, I did study comedy. I studied comedy writing in New York City when I was like 24, because I really like comedy. And I think it was really important for me studying that, because I understand it now, because in my shows, I do kind of like, you know, kind of a show with stand-up and whatever. Yo conjugo muchas de las cosas en mi show en vivo, because I make such songs like son muy amargue, and they're dense, and everybody's like remembering something. Que when I do that comedy thing, it's like, okay, let's loosen up, you know.
Yeah.
So it's really important for me to study that, because I know now like everything on the punchlines, and you know, it has a science. I mean,
yes,
timing.
Como todo en la vida.
100% is an art. Well, I was listening to your new song today, Llórame. Really, really.
Not a good idea in quarantine.
Do not text him, girl. Do not text him. Don't listen to the song. Do not text him.
I already made the mistake.
Like 4 of them, okay? So let's not text.
But let me tell you, I can relate to that song. I mean, tú escribes todas tus canciones. Was this one in particular something like from an old memory, or just you were just inspired by the feeling?
No, I just found the voice notes where I started to the song. I was taking a shower, and I remember que tuve que salir de la ducha, agarrar mi celular y grabarme la melodía en ese momento, porque se me olvidaba ese día. Entonces lo que yo tenía era llórame, llórame, llórame. I wanted to sing about, you know, llórame, no sé por qué. So, estaba aquí en el estudio y le dije a mi esposo, ven a oír esta canción, porque se me ocurrió hacer una canción de cuando tú tengas una relación, terminan y that person moves on, you know, the other person moves on and he's fine. And you're like completely down and you're crying every day and you don't know what's going to happen with your life, like us. We cry first, they cry later.
Yes, exactly.
So, entonces yo decía, coño, quiero hacer una canción de eso, de que yo quiero que tú me llores, yo quiero que tú sufras igual que yo, porque no puede ser, no es justo que yo sea la única si los dos estábamos en esta relación. Entonces I did that song and my husband was like, that's a really good song. And I sent it to my partner in music and I was like, listen to the song. He's like, okay, well, let's record that.
Sé que te afectan los despertares, te duele al no encontrarme en la cama bebiéndonos nuestro café, que no soportas algunas canciones que hablen, que hayan rumores de que no has podido olvidarme. Quiero que me mientas si no ha sido así. no te ha dejado de doler. Llórame y miénteme, que es injusto ser la única que aún le duele. Que es injusto ser la única que aún le duele.
It's beautiful. You guys have to follow Techy on Spotify or her music. Amor para la Historia is another one I'm obsessed with. And by the way,
I love that one. It's so super 90s, right?
Oh my God. And then your intimate show, which is my favorite type of shows.
Yeah,
Your little like acoustic intimate show. Oh, look, I'm getting goosebumps. I wish you could see it. I'm getting goosebumps all over. It's such a beautiful song. I mean, I'm so proud of you. I'm feeling like a proud little mama gallina right now.
Thank you, prima. Thank you.
Techy, are you doing any concerts? Any like quarantine concerts that we can watch? Are you thinking?
Well, I did. I did one like 3 weeks ago. I don't even have notion of time anymore.
Yeah. The same.
I did one. Yeah, but I'm doing more concerts on my YouTube channel. So
Yay! So we can look forward to watching you give us the music.
Claro.
Good stuff.
And tonight you're performing as well, right? I mean, this is for but you're performing as well tonight. Tell us about that.
I'm performing in Presidente, you know, the beer. They're having this concerts every week, so they motivate people to que donen para alimentos a las familias más vulnerables. Entonces, I have a little, you know, I'm singing 2 songs tonight, and I hope a lot of people lo que puedan, porque yo sé que es muy difícil ahora mismo pedirle a la gente que done, because es una situación difícil, no todo el mundo está haciendo el mismo dinero que hacía, sus negocios no están iguales, pero bueno, a veces para nosotros 200 pesos no es la diferencia, pero para una familia de escasos recursos sí lo es.
Yeah.
¿Y dónde podemos ver eso? On the Presidentes?
Sí, on the website.
On the Presidente website.
Yeah.
Okay. And I'm gonna should I ask?
Ask her. Do it.
¿Te atreverías a cantarnos un poquitito solamente of whichever song you want, just for our audience?
Okay. You want Amor para la Historia, right?
Yes.
Yes, she does. She's pretending like she doesn't know what she wants. Like, ay, cántame algo, but she knows what she wants to hear.
Okay, Amor para la Historia.
Esta distancia entre los dos pareciera que no se irá de aquí. Es tan incómodo el silencio, no solía ser así. Ya no hay miradas sin sentido. Es que no somos simples amigos. Dime si valió la pena o fue capricho a lo que nos atrevimos y no volveremos a ser los mismos, o perdemos lo que somos o creamos un amor para la historia. La historia.
Oh my God, thank you so much. This makes me so happy. This is so great.
So much. Do you want to ask our question of the day?
So we've decided, so I don't know, Talk Fast and Slow is something that's picking up. We're starting this, and we love all the people that we have. And one of the things that we want is to create community, and something that you do very well is create community and have, you know, people that we really love and that are empowering and inspiring other people. And we believe that you're definitely one of those people. And one of the questions that we want to ask all of our guests is, who is someone, or who are 2 people that you talk fast to and then listen slow to? So someone that you like talking to, and then who you like getting advice from in your life?
Well, my mother, I like getting advice from.
Mhm.
I have to listen to her, and every decision I make, I always consult it with her.
Mhm.
And I don't know, I like to listen to people because that's what I do. I write stories
Mhm.
in my songs, so when I'm not like really listening, maybe I could miss out on something. So maybe I'm a slow listener to everybody.
Ooh, that's good
go.
stuff. Something to learn. Something to learn.
Yeah, something to learn for sure. Well, thank you so much, Techy, for being with us.
Gracias, chicas.
Where can everyone follow you?
At Techy Fatule everywhere.
Everywhere. And on YouTube as well?
Yep, I'm there.
Wonderful. Thank you so much. Te quiero mucho.
Y yo a ustedes, gracias,
Thank you so
chicas.
Stay safe.
La pasé súper bien.
Bye. Bye.
Bye.
For being with us.